Hello, World Wide Web. How are we doing today? We're going to get started with Love You to Bits, one of my personal favorite games. Here we go with the tutorial. Got to pick up this flower for his pretty little lady friend, little robot right there. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys for a second. This is actually the second take of this video because apparently the first one didn't record, and I literally finished the video and I'm checking this to make sure. I was turning off the recording, and yeah, it didn't record, so that's a bummer. And okay, so let's keep going. This is Nova and Cosmos ship, apparently. If you look in the background, there's some pictures here and there. There's some things that might catch your attention here, such as the ship, the yellow ship on the far left, with the little chameleon turtle. That's one of my favorite little guys right there. As well as a record player and a key. We'll pick up that key right there. Oh, they are kissing. They're kissing. Whoa. Looks like we're being attacked here. So let's see what's going on. Insert that key. Now, very quick, I have played this game a couple of times. It's one of my, like I said earlier, it's one of my personal favorite games. It is a buy. You have to pay for this game. I think it's like $4.99, and I know that might seem a little steep for some of you guys, but the story, it's worth it if you want to play the story. Look, there's a wormhole right there. Where's it going? Where's it going? Who knows? Where it stop? Nobody knows. All right, let's go here to activate the little cutscene. But right there, she's about to get blown up. Sorry, I had a little burp. All right, but I don't know how he's surviving here because there's obviously a hole and he's in space. And as far as I know, there's no oxygen. But like I was saying, this game is for iOS as well as Android. I am recording on my phone. But I really do recommend it. Oh, please excuse some tapping, by the way, in case you hear it. That's me tapping on the phone, so you guys could so I can move our little friend here. There's collectibles in this game as well, up to 60, I think. That's one thing I like and hate about this game, is because I like to collect everything when I know there's collectibles, and I feel incomplete when I don't, because I'm a crazy perfectionist and I'm crazy. The nice thing about the collectibles is if you could view what memory they activate, because all these collectibles are trying to justify their love for each other. Oh, how cute. It reminds me of Futurama when Fry learns to play that instrument that makes images. You'll notice throughout the game there's a lot of pop culture references, such as, video games and cartoons and even movies. That's another one of the reasons why I love this game, along with the puzzles and, just trying to figure things out for yourself. But like I was saying, and I would really recommend buying this game if you like playing puzzle type games and have like a little story behind it. Man, I'm still really bummed out that I wasn't recording earlier. I know I should have been more careful in checking, but oh well. Let us keep going and we'll play now. Alright, this is technically the first official level where you're figuring out how to play the game more thoroughly, and like I said before, I played this like my third or fourth run through, just because the more recent run through I had with it was last night's, just to make sure I remembered how to play the game, because I hadn't played it in a few months. And before this, actually, it was episodic for a bit, where it would let out games every few months, and it was like 3 worlds at once. Here's a little show of the reference I was talking about earlier, where, look, we see our favorite plumber out of a plum. Little known fact, a plumber stands for someone who works with lead. A plum bum. That's why lead in the periodic table is PB. I know, I'm a nerd. But like I was saying earlier, I'm a little bummed because I didn't check to make sure it was recording, and that really bugged me out. But at least now I can tell my story. I was about to tell a story, and then I was going to save it for the next video, but Walls will tell it now, because sound messed up, and I realized I didn't have to do much narration in the other one as I did now. But so as some of you guys may know, oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that. That's what I get for being distracted. Because you see, Cosmo is not that strong, and now and he can't control the hose. Like I was saying, so you guys might, a lot of you guys obviously won't know, but let me rephrase that. Brandy has this friend named Amber. I'm not really fond of her, and she thinks we have a love-hate relationship. It's more like it's more like a hate, where I feel no love for her, but I still help because I'm a nice person. Oh, there we go. Look, we finished the level. But point is, she tends to say really stupid things sometimes. Like, not okay. Let me rephrase that. Not sometimes, all the times. And I'll tell you some of the stupid things she says after we see what these pendants mean. So let's see. We got here Cosmo presenting a gift. And she's like, oh my god, my hero. And then she's like, I'll put it on now. He's like, look what I could do. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And she's like, whoa. And he's like, I know. And then we have a little doll that looks like Cosmo here. And she's like, look what I made. And he's like, she's like, what? Tickle, tickle, tickle. He's like, voodoo. I hate you. I love you. I know. All right. So Amber tends to say dumb things all the time. And she's supposedly Mexican. She says she's Mexican. She's like the whitest Mexican I've ever met. And then let's go see what our objective is this round. He's like, hey, I'll take that. And he's like, do you want to build a snowman? It has to be a snowman. And he's like, okay, fine. So we'll get that going. But Amber tends to say really stupid shit. And one of the stupidest things she said was we were eating burritos. We were making burritos. And she had the audacity to call the tortilla, or as us Spanish speakers will say tortilla, a burrito shell. And I was like, I turned to her. And you guys can't see me turn to her because obviously I don't have the camera on. I turned to her. I'm like, what did you say? She said, burrito shells. And I'm like, I looked at her with the most offended, outrageous look. And I'm like, what the hell is a burrito shell? And she starts laughing. She's like, you've never heard of burrito shells? I'm like, I don't think anyone's ever heard of burrito shells. She's like, my kids have. I'm like, those are because of your kids. Like, and I don't even want us to get started with that, but burrito shells. She's like, no, seriously, burrito shells. Like, I've never heard that phrase. Like, I've never heard tortillas being called burrito shells. Like, she's like, it makes sense, it's a shell that you put around the food in the burrito. And I'm like, that's the stupidest thing I've heard you say. And she just starts laughing. She's like, well, that's what I call them, and that's what I'm calling them. And I'm like, yeah. And then you wonder why people stare at you like you're stupid. And then she just laughed again. I'm like, ugh. But yeah. It gets very frustrating sometimes. A lot of frustrating, actually. A lot of frustrating. But sorry, I'm just not over that. Like, it just reignited the rage inside of me. I'm like, what the? Oops, better take this with me. I don't know. Like, sometimes people just like to piss me off. No, like legitly, they like to piss me off. All right, let's get this guy's carrot nose. We all know I don't know what, why do we use carrots as a nose for snowman? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Why don't we use like a squash or an eggplant? I wouldn't mind a purple nose, wouldn't you? Like, I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors. Purple and blue. Top favorite colors. What else was I was gonna say something else that I said in the other video that I should have said in this video. Not even another video because I didn't record. I feel so stupid. I feel like I was talking to myself. I mean, technically I am talking to myself as I'm recording, but I am talking to you guys, the audience, who are watching these videos and hopefully entertained and love to hear me talk and be stupid. If you do hear some noises in the background, do be mindful that my dogs like to be around me all the time and play around me. Oh, look, here's that guy. He's like, hey, you stole my umbrella water repeller thing. And the guy's like, what? He's like, yeah, you, buddy, give it back. He's like, no, that kid gave it to me. And I'm gonna get wet. He's like, I need that way more than I just got skin cancer because of you. He's like, that's your problem. And he probably walked away. But let's go see the memories we found with Nova and Cosmo. Here we go. She's posting up a poster. She's like, look what I did. And he's like, she's wanted apparently. He's like, I mean, you could probably kill me, so I'll pretend I like it. And here we have Cosmo. He's sick, and she's all like, I know what I'll do. I'll go find some drugs. And she's like, here, take this. It's morphine, I think. And he's like, whoa, that was amazing. I'm high. I'm high off my ass. Alrighty, though, but here we go. We do have these are all the worlds that we're going to be watching throughout this series. It'll be a quick series. I could get this game done in a couple of hours, luckily. But here, like I said, there's a couple of worlds. And hopefully we can get these done pretty quick. Well, it'll be quick for you because you guys will see in videos. But I'm talking more about myself and the work I had to put on behind this. We'll see the satellite very quick. It is a little comic strip of how Nova's creation happened. We have Nova chilling right there. And then this little Professor T-Rex guy is like, you'll be a part of my army. And she's like, no. And she's like, yeah, I'm out skis. And he's like, damn you, Nova. All right, but here we unlock the next world. So with that being said, we'll end the video here. We'll see you guys in the next episode. And again, hashtag tell Susie.